EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 35 on second down, Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. This is caught by Evans. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Brady now to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down at 4. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get this down to the 10. 7-7, our score after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Mariota being chased out left. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A good running there by Jacobs on 1st down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Carr. Drops this off to Richard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Richard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. Levante David in on the tackle. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the give, this is Drake. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now it's the backup Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Carr gives to Richard. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Carr now to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Richard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. From the 36, Carr. He'll hit Jackson, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Mariota. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Trucks over him. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. Here's Jacobs from the gun. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out, and the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mariota going to run the option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota from 17 yards out. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Brady. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. There he goes right side.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Steps away. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception, Brady. And the Raiders have got him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack, Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be fourth down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, I guess... The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
How best to describe one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 9. Ozzie. Motion.
Here's a give to Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Alabama, 380. Jack it, reload. 5-2's the Mike 5-2. Hey, here we go.
Now they'll throw with Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Brady now on first down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Evans. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On play action, Heineke rolling to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50. Check. Lucky. Slam.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Here's a give to Gibson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Gibson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go. It's Gibson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
They hand this one to Gronk. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, There to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And the play fake, and now Heineke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Off the play fake, Heineke. They'll roll him out right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there for Washington. On first down, Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Once more, Gibson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
45,
A handoff for Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They go play action. Now Heineke slings this deep for McLaurin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown. That's caught. Terry McLaurin. 51 yards. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Slide for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on second down. Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin.
It's over.
Touchdown,
It's over. Let's dominate.
Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 58 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Motion, I got one. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fournette again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. It's Gibson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A carry now for McKissick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Brady going to look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Brady. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being... Good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So we got man. Hey, check Mike 44. Check back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Fast footwork by Sanders. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Bring it!
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 62 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass!
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2, but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First carry for James Conner. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's at the 40. The 20.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jones with a carry on 1st down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, 60 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second and a couple, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down, Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Ertz has it left side. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. From the gun on third down, Brady. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, you got deep? 45's the mic. I got him. 36, 36. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Show it A. Show it A. Kill, 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 kill.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On the handoff, Connor. And he works free. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Watch his flag. Watch his flag. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Come on. Motion. Reset. Check.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
1st down, Murray. Steps away to his left. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Any day. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, what's your man? 45, Mike, 45.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two.
Check 45. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. So that'll back them up 5. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two.
We won. Check back 45. Check back 45. You don't know no better. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Evans, fast footwork, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check.
Brady.
Get him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady again. This is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 27. Now Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a second and 10 upcoming. Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing now is Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And this is back to a 5-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. No. 3 down.
Again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now a give to Edmonds. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Escaping the pressure right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Fournette. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 43. Check 31. Check 31. Alpha. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Daniels on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there for Arizona. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Edmonds. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
What's up?
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right there, 56. I'm scared.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A 1st down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Here's a give to Fournette. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Fournette once more on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's do this. Watch the screen. Pass.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Buying time to his left. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Brady going to throw. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fournette, a first down carry. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw, it's Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check, 45 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Switch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Second down and 8. Here again is McKinnon. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, here I come.
Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd down, McKinnon.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Mahomes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two. Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that decision to me